Have you ever had a quiet moment, perhaps late at night, when a single thought stopped you cold, the thought that whispered, "What if one day I have to rely only on myself?" If that thought has ever crossed your mind, stay with me, because today we're not talking about fear. We're talking about strength you didn't even realize you already have. A gentle truth about aging. As we grow older, there comes a moment of clarity, sometimes softly, sometimes suddenly, when we realize something deeply uncomfortable. The people we once counted on, children, siblings, even lifelong friends, they're not always as available as they once were, not because they don't care, but because life pulls them in many directions. Children grow busy with their own families. Siblings face their own health challenges. Friends move away or quietly leave this world. And one day, you may find yourself asking a question no one prepares us for. Who will really be there for me? That question can feel heavy. But here's the wisdom most people discover too late. Support after 70 doesn't always come from people. It comes from what you build within yourself. This video is not about bitterness. It's about freedom. It's about learning how to age with dignity, peace, and quiet confidence, no matter who stays or goes. So take a deep breath. You are not behind, and you are certainly not weak. Let's talk about 5 forms of support that do not abandon you, that do not make you feel like a burden, and that grows stronger with age. Number 1, physical mobility, the foundation of freedom. In your 70s and beyond, physical mobility isn't about fitness. It's about choice. The choice to get out of bed on your own. The choice to prepare your own meal. The choice to step outside and feel the morning air without waiting for help. Mobility is dignity in motion. When you can move your body, even slowly, you keep ownership of your life. Many seniors fear becoming a burden more than they fear pain. And mobility quietly protects you from that fear. Not by making you strong like a young athlete, but by making you capable in your own way. This isn't about perfection. It's about preservation. A short daily walk, gentle stretching while holding onto a chair, standing up and sitting down a few extra times each day. These small movements tell your body and your mind, I still belong to myself. I once met a 78-year-old man named Harold who walked every morning with a cane. When I asked why he never skipped a day, he smiled and said, "Because the day I stop moving is the day I start waiting." That sentence carries wisdom. When you move your body, your mind stays hopeful. When you stop, fear quietly takes over. So if today you feel stiff or tired, be gentle, but don't stop. Move in the ways you can, because your body is not judging you. It's listening to you, and every movement you make is a promise to yourself. I am still here, and I am still capable. A gentle reminder, if this message is speaking to you, take a moment to like this video. It helps more elders find encouragement they didn't know they needed. Number 2, financial simplicity, calm over complexity. Peace in later life doesn't come from wealth. It comes from clarity. Complicated finances create quiet anxiety, multiple accounts, unclear bills, subscriptions you forgot you even had. This confusion doesn't just affect money. It affects sleep, confidence, and emotional stability. Financial simplicity is not about having less. It's about understanding what you already have. When your finances are simple, your mind rests. I once knew a 74-year-old widow named Lorraine. After her husband passed, she felt overwhelmed every time the mail arrived. So she made a brave, quiet decision. She downsized her home, reduced her accounts, canceled what she didn't use. Later she told me, "I used to fear my finances. Now I understand them." And that changed everything. That understanding gave her independence, not dependence. Financial simplicity means fewer decisions, fewer explanations, less reliance on others to figure things out for you. And emotionally, that's powerful. You don't need luxury. You need stability. And stability gives you the confidence to stand on your own feet, quietly, proudly. If this resonates, leave a comment with the number 2 below. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Insightful Elders for weekly wisdom like this. Number 3, Consistent daily routines, the quiet caregiver. At this stage of life, your most reliable caregiver is not another person. It's your routine. Simple routines are acts of self-respect. Waking up at a similar time, drinking water, moving your body, eating with intention, resting without guilt. These aren't habits. They are anchors. Routine removes the exhausting question, should I do this today? Instead, it gently says, this is how I care for myself. I once spoke with an 81-year-old man named Frank. Every morning, without fail, he followed the same rhythm. Tea, stretching, a short walk. When asked why he was so disciplined, he said, it reminds me I still matter. That's the heart of routine. Not control, not obsession, but self-worth in action. Routine reduces anxiety. It steadies the mind. It gives shape to the day when time feels loose. And when your days have shape, your life feels intentional. If you're finding value here, tell us in the comments section. Number 4, emotional resilience, strength without hardness. Emotional resilience does not mean never crying. It means not collapsing every time life shifts. At this age, you've known loss, and yet you're still here. That alone tells a story of strength. Resilience means allowing sadness without letting it become your identity. I once met a 77-year-old woman named Eileen who lost her husband years earlier. Every night, she lit a candle, not for religion, not for ritual, but as a reminder, I survived today. That is emotional resilience. It's learning how to sit with yourself without needing distraction or validation. It's knowing that loneliness does not define you, disappointment does not erase your worth, and silence does not mean emptiness. When you develop emotional resilience, you stop waiting for others to stabilize you. You become your own steady ground. If this part touched you, comment for below so we know you're here. Number 5, a personal code, dignity that does not age. In later years, your greatest strength is knowing who you are without applause. A personal code gives your life direction when roles fall away. Parent, worker, caregiver. When those labels fade, your values remain. One elderly man once told me his life rules were simple. Tell the truth, be kind, waste nothing, forgive quickly, sleep with a clear conscience. That was his wealth. Values remove regret. They simplify decisions. They protect your peace. When you live by your own code, you stop chasing approval. And that is freedom. Final reflection, becoming your own foundation. As the years pass, the greatest realization is this. You were never meant to be carried forever. You were meant to grow inwardly strong. Support after 70 is not about depending less on people. It's about depending more on your inner steadiness, your routines, your values, your emotional strength, your self-respect. When you build these, you never feel truly alone. A gentle question for you. Which of these supports do you already have? And which one are you ready to strengthen? Starting quietly today, leave a comment below. Your words matter here. If this video brought you comfort or clarity, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who may need it. At Insightful Elders, we believe aging is not about fading. It's about settling into who you truly are. Thank you for spending this time with us. We'll see you again, right here,